Rob McBride from Topical Station. I guess we're getting to the 6th generation of farming, well, over 162 years. As a family, we're, I think, the 3rd largest wool producer still left on the planet. And here at Topical Station is our own holding of 500,000 acres. So to give people some sort of perspective, it's about 115, 120 kilometres to the back gate. We run 20,000 merino sheep. Cattle numbers are down at the moment, but we've got up to about 500 cattle. But with water issues, we've really eased back our numbers, and believe it or not, we get about 30,000 wild goats off our property each year. So that substitutes in for the cattle. They're sustainable as well. They're organic, and it fits in well with our program. That they came here in about 20, 30 years ago, and they've just been wonderful for our industry. When we sell our wool in Australia today, there's a little ticker box, did you apply pain relief? So we're providing wool to the marketplace in China, Italy and Europe with a tick of approval which says we undertook pain relief for our sheep. We have undertaken the best program to provide the best welfare outcomes for the sheep. Every bale of wool that we sell has to have a number on it, so you can go back to the actual bale of wool, the actual sheep station, and see where it comes from. Obviously the merino, it's the backbone of Australia, always has been, and I really believe it's going to be a backbone going into the future. But the flies cause us great grief. These flies attack at different times and are very vicious to sheep. And therefore, what we have to do in the Australian climate is effectively take a little bit of skin away from the backsides of the sheep, and that's where Tri-Solfen fits in. That we do this slide operation, we do it carefully, we do it precisely, and we do it under trained conditions, so people are trained in the area of mulesing, and then we spray on Tri-Solfen onto the sheep, and effectively they're given good protection, ticking the box to say we have applied the best pain relief available for the mulesing process that we have to undertake once in a lifetime for the sheep, so that they can live out here 7 years very well protected against the hardships of flies that do create them great pain. And in fact, if mulesing isn't done, you can have a situation where you can have 1,000 sheep, and if they're not mulesed and a fly wave comes through, within 3 weeks, maybe 75% could be dead. It's that serious, and it really is. The world is saying, well, we don't want you to mulese. You don't understand the vastness of the environment that sheep are run in Australia. From an animal welfare perspective, it's wonderful because they're free range. There's no other animal in the world that gets the free range that they do in the Western Division of New South Wales. As I said, we only see them 3 times a year for landmarking, crutching and shearing. So crutching is 6 months after they've been shorn, they get a bit of wool around their face and around their bottoms, and we get men and women in and they take that wool away, and it just adds extra protection to the sheep throughout their lifetime. So we do everything we can. It's a bit of a lot of work involved in mulesing and a lot of work involved in crutching. It's something we don't want to have to do, but we do the best thing by our sheep. And I guess I'd just say, as a farmer in Australia, we spend every moment of every day looking after our stock. So it's not a short-term fix. It is the fact we're passionate about our industry and passionate about our animals. And animal husbandry is second to none in the world. Australia pride themselves on really looking after their animals as best they can, providing them the best feed, best animal husbandry we possibly can. And that's where Tri-Solfen fits in, because it is the best product on the market, and it's giving the best pain relief for the operation that we have to undertake with sheep. You know, you see the lambs after they've been landmarked, and they're very happy, and they run away, and they're back with their mothers, back in the paddocks and eating very, very quickly. So effectively you can get about an extra ½ kilo of wool off a lamb that's had Tri-Solfen applied to it. Now, to put that into perspective, people don't understand, it's only $5 a sheep, but when you're running 20,000 sheep, then the numbers add up to be sustainable.